Hello, Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Today is Wednesday, August 8th, 2018. Today is inventory day. CLPIT strategy is in session. Let's go to Forex Factory. So once again, what is CLPIT? It is my inventory. Inventories. Most manipulated report under the sun. Crude oil inventories comes out weekly, usually on a Wednesday, 9:30 a.m. CST. Off if there's a holiday in the States, it'll come out at Thursday at 10 a.m. CST, meaning there's a holiday on a Monday. And what do I mean by most manipulated report that's under the sun? Look, the gold line here is the forecast. The blue line is the actual, for instance, right here at, what day is this? January 24th, excuse me, no. January 21st, 2018. They are projecting hardly anything in a surplus of over, what, 6 million something comes in. Same thing right here on May 2nd. Over here on the other side, they're expecting on July 11th, and minus was that 13 comes in. Just last week, they were projecting a drawdown in inventory, and it was a surplus of almost 5 million, if I'm not mistaken. So look at this one way back here at February 8th, 2017. They were projecting a little over 2 million, and what comes out almost 15 million. And last but not least, look here, actually two of them. Let's look. Look, the last one that's been reported on this app right here, September 8th, 2016, inventories were looking to be a little bit positive, but they came out extremely negative, almost 15 million barrels shortfall. And here, right here at November 2nd, 2016, they were projecting just a little increase of about 500,000, and 15 million almost was out in the forecast. So what I'm saying is this can be a moneymaker for you if you can catch the right side of the market. The trick is obviously catching the right side of the market. Now, if we look top down right now very quickly before 10:30, hourly charts are down today. We've reached down to actually an S3 line on I disagree with where the S3 line is on the calculations that are shown on this particular thing, but we have to recognize that this is what T4 platform CTS believes S3 is, and you can see that that's where we're trading. Really, that's the only thing we need to know, is that we've been going down from pivot all the way through S3, and as far as highest volume bars, they've been red. They've been red this morning, 3254, 2064 against 1238 blue coming in. So 5:46, 8:46 a.m. on the red sides, and the blues coming out. So what am I looking for? Basically, I'm looking for a volume bar that's greater than at least 2864. Preferably like to see it above 3254. Now it can coincide with two bars together at times, so it's kind of, we've got to look and see what comes out first, and then debate how we want to attack it. Now, as far as stop loss today, 1R is 1.64, which translates out to 17 ticks, rounded up. Always round up. Even if it's 16.1, always round up to the nearest number above it. So we're at 17 ticks, not 16. We don't ever round down, we always round up. 17 ticks. Real quick, take two losses at 17, puts me negative 34. That's above 30 ticks. So if I lose two in a row at 17 above 30, then I will stop trading. That's the new me. First trade that gets above 30 ticks. Hopefully, I like that third trade possibility, but hopefully I take a good second trade is what it'll end up being, because usually it's not the first trade that does me in, it's that second trade that I come in too quick and get my ass kicked on. So we will have to wait for volume again to kick in after the first trade loses to come into the second trade. All right. Time to put some relaxing music for stress relief in the background on. Get off of this thing that I'm watching. Turn the volume down here. And be ready to go here. We're about a minute away from the inventory now. By the way, we have already run the GAN signal today. Our low is 67.67. GAN today was 67.83. If we look at the high of the market, which is 69.37, and how far we've fallen already, we've fallen 8p, and usually if you fall 8 it opens the door to 10. So us getting down here 66.96 off the highs, that is certainly a possibility today. $2868. Inventory number of 2868 on the red side. As far as inventories go today, what came out? Negative 1.4 million, expecting, forecasting negative 2.8. So negative, negative. Since we are trading lower, I want to take a first trade on a low. Right now I'm looking to go in at 78. 78. Usually I like to see the market come down before it goes back up. Looking at this initial bar as a failure bar, 2868. 2868 is higher than 2864, so we can trade it. I'm looking to short to start with. I usually most of the time look at shorts to start with. Shorts are usually more powerful than a long off the inventory. And at 78, when as low as 77. $60 ticks puts it where? 67.18. We're going to go after the 12p target of 66.96. Call it 66.97. We've been down 13 ticks so far. Down to the lows, we'll protect break even now. 55, 1p target. What was a 1p target today? 6778. 1p target is 58. We've reached 58. We'll lock in +3. +2. See if we can run further below this. $3p target on entry point, 67.18. 67.18 is 3p today, if we can get it. By the way, if I would take the trade off right now, I'd be above 30,000. But this is a 3p target trade. I want to see 18. Hopefully that's it. We're done going up now. Go retest the lows. Unfortunately not. How high did we go there? Went to 7.9. Might have to go up more considerably to sell off here. The low previous was 67. We reached down to 55. So I liked the short side of that trade. It just didn't work out. Reached a 1p target and then we came off of it. Went 1p by 3 ticks. 58 was 1p. 55 was our low there. That could have easily run a lot lower than that. Alright, so let's look. What we have is our buy above line right here. You know, it's one of the faults of T4 right there. I mean, as much as I like T4, it is so hard to place trend lines where you want them. And then we have our mid-range, right? I don't think the mid-range is as important, but we're going to mark it. Nothing else that keeps me out of bad trades by trying to get the trend lines on the chart. Eey. So we've marked the zone of control here. If we would have held our 17 tick stop on the 78, it was 94. It would have run it. But we ran 1P, so 1P ran before 1R. Therefore, we take out the break-even side of that. And obviously, we were hoping that this move right here, if you're short, you don't want to see the market go against your trade, obviously. But the entry point was roughly that failure line right here based upon here. So looking at a failure bar, and we have our long above area. So to get long, this area right here needs to be moved above. This is your long above. So long above here, and then we have short, basically short below this line. That's the way I'm looking at it. So long above here, short below this line is what it ends up being right now. But we also need to see volume. Our opening trade was a winner, and you know, it's only 3 ticks, but really what I want to see is volume accumulation, which we start to see some red volume bar accumulating down here, but we're in the sell zone. And even if we do go above here, I still think that we'd come back down and then go above. So we might need to see 4 attempts to go up. So using our Gann signal, 4th time through. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now to feel comfortable about any longs, since we've traded down for the session. So what we see right now is a bottom triangle form. And if we look at that as it relates to this, we were here and now we're here. So our gold line is a little higher. So we're starting to see that maybe they're trying to put a bottom in. And the devil's advocate side said if this is a Gann signal, where is our Gann line coming in? I would argue it's through here, going up this way, roughly in this area. So we've been down 1, this is 2. Could be again 4th time through on the other side as well. Really what I want to see is volume. Now what I do like about the volume bar on the red side, we have this one, right? And then we see 5 in a row right in here. So when I was short, this right here popped up. So obviously they're trying to put the bottom in. So my thinking right now is one of the things that ran in my head right at that point was, why not try a long right up here? I don't really want to try a long at this point, although I think it could be possibly a good trade. Be actually around, say, 84. I kind of want to watch it this time to see. I mean, we might run as high as here, might run a little bit higher, but trying to catch that fallen knife is very dangerous, in my humble opinion. I've just been burned too many times trying to catch longs on the bottom that it makes it extremely hard for me to warrant any trade. And maybe you're younger than me and you feel a lot more confident about it. If I wanted to get long right now, the first time that I would see anything is right where I put that line right there. What I don't see is volume really coming to the rescue of the down market yet. I'm going to pause here until I see something that makes me feel comfortable about trading right now. I don't see anything that makes me feel comfortable. All right, so the market went down without us 3 times. Obviously, I still wish I was long, but this market here going up knocked me out. I mean, wanted to be short, that this movement long knocked me out, excuse me. And by the way, that long side would never got filled. But that would have been the market minimum that you would need to see to stop the downside. Hourly chart, I mean, that's what you call catching a falling knife. There's really nothing to... We're almost at 12p now. Remember, I called 12p at 699. What did I call it at? Let me go back to the high. 6937. A 12p move is 6696 today. So that doesn't mean that'll stop at 12p. It just means extreme range of movement today. And if you could have caught it from the high to the low, if it would go to 12p, you would have been lucky enough to catch it. If you were selling at 69.37 and would catch it to 66.96 today, that'd be a 241 tick move. Looking back, obviously, it looks like if you were up at 5 a.m. Central Time, let's look back at, since we're at the bottoms, we can look back now. Let's get the 5-minute chart out and let's go looking at 1 minute. This market has moved too far, too fast for me to feel comfortable about getting involved in it now. So we look back, let's look at that 5 a.m. mark. In hindsight, you're obviously always a winner in hindsight. But if you're sitting here at 4:50 CST time, and you were lucky enough to catch it, where would I have caught it? Looks like right underneath here. So about 69.17, 16. Oh my, is that something that sounds familiar? Sounds the mark that I was trading at yesterday is what it sounds like. I was on the long side. So long becomes short, short becomes long, resistance becomes support, support becomes resistance. Does any of that stuff sound familiar? So I don't know if you can see that mark, but 69.16 down. Now we're trading at 42, by the way. The market's trying to recover here. This is a 1 minute chart that you're seeing right here. And the drop, that last drop went, was that 63 down to 28. As far as looking how far that drop is, remember I said 8 makes 10? More times than not, when you run 8, you go 10. 67.36 is 10p today, and we've run that. So we were here, 76 pre-market, and then all of a sudden we've run down at least 10. So 8 opens the door to 10p. I've seen that. You can count on that about 80-85% of the time. It's hard to find it sometimes, but that was another reason why I didn't mind being short today. And you know, I'm a strong short side trader. If you watched anything, it's in my wheelhouse to be able to catch it. Unfortunately, this damn move right here knocked me out. Why couldn't it have just fallen at that point? I have no idea. But remember, we were looking for, what were we looking for a 3p move? We were in at 6. I shorted at 6778. A 3p move was 18. I don't believe we got that low. No, we got down to 28. We did make 1 and a 2p move. 2p is 38. That was a 2p move right in here. We're looking at Gann's angles of descent today. That's basically all I can do is be a spectator right now. We've made 190 degree down, and we're on target to try to make 225 degrees down. And a lot of times when we reach this levels, you'll see 270. So look at the number around 270, 66, 62. What do we have to get through? I see, said the hammer to the saw. 66, 66 we got to get through. Alright, so I'm going to pause here because I think we're going to reach down here. I want to see some volume. There might be a reversal signal that we might be able to pull some profit out. We've reached, ideally to get short now, I'd want to see a move up and then some volume and then short it down. I don't want to catch what I perceive could be a bottom down here at some point. Violent moves happen when you get down to the lows. By the way, we did reach the 3P down move. Unfortunately, we got stopped out before it went. But remember, I was looking for 18. There it is. Just didn't want to cooperate today as far as the move itself. Wanted to go up before it came down, which is unfortunate, but it did go. So once again, what we did see today is a 1P move and then a 1R move, and then from 1R we did go down. Could I have traded and came in again? I don't know. I'll have to look back and see exactly. So well, let's look back now because I'm kind of in the, was there a place that I could have re-entered short? The market went down, so we got involved here, went down, went up. Was there a place that I could have re-shorted this market? Let me get rid of. Underneath the 200 bar line. Underneath the sell line. Underneath the buy line. This might have been the best possible. Now I'm looking in hindsight, right? And it still needs more research on my part. But selling here with the stop 2 to 3 ticks higher than this high right here. That might have been the mark. And then we would know that we are being long above that line at that point. So hindsight is always a winner, though. Ideally, we didn't want to see it come back to 76, 78. And we saw that come through here and then come back up one more time to 81. So and I was thinking about the fourth time through. Now, was there a fourth time through? If we use this 1, this 3, and then the fourth time through here. So if I'd have drawn my line coming through here, then maybe the fourth time through I would have been able to catch, and I would have been underneath here. 58. I would prefer to be up here, so I need to do more thinking and research about up here, because this is a better place to catch this short with a lower opportunity of taking a lot less of a loss. Pausing. So does this look like a bottom to me? No. And we reach down to here. 67.10 is the new low. And then we reached up to here, 38. So let's look at low to low. Here against here. So we're right around here versus here. That's not giving you any help. Standing aside. Alright, so we're reaching down again. This is much higher this time around if we hold. Okay, I'm going to tie my first side at the long here. I'm watching that 10 mark. See how much we go underneath it if we do. Went down by 1. Alright, I want to see it protect the low now. A 1P target on the move up, if it does happen, is 67.39. Protecting break even. Either it wants to go up or not, and I don't want to take a loss. Knocked me out. I am not a fan of trying to catch a bottom, but I liked it there. I attempted it, and it just stalled right here at 23. That's what happened there. I saw it stall. I got the fuck out. Excuse my French. I got the F out because it stalled. If that would have been the low, it would have shot out like a rocket. And once it reached here and stopped in front of that 200 bar line, exit. Got to be Johnny on the spot and get the F out. Ideally, I mean, it could triple bottom down here and then maybe we get a chance at it again. I don't know. We'll see. New low is 67.07. You can see they're trying to put the low in. So the last couple of times we went down, it was 67.10, 67.09, 67.07. Trying to put the low in. Not a lot of associated volume with this move down here. This could mean that there's just no more sellers down here to drive it lower. It went down below. It started moving again. 6,700. 12p down once again is that 6696, I believe is what we called it. Very dangerous to try to catch a bottom if it's not a bottom. So hey, we're starting to see this might be a good signal coming in here. 66.99, and we're 30 ticks away from 6666. It reached 12p down today. 6696 has been around 12p. There's 86. 4 red bars now. I'd like to see one more. There's the fifth one. I'd like to see one more red bar. This could be considered red. $93 to go long. We'll try one more try at it. Call it 94. Nope. Wait. This is mimicking a bottom here. $91 to go long, maybe, is that right? 91. Nope. 6666 is in the crosshairs now. We're 10 ticks away from it. There's your fifth bar, by the way. I like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming in short. $83 to be long. If you get stopped out here, I'll try 87. 6666.
Hello.
Hey,
Uh,
how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Seven three to long.
You're recording. Sorry.
What's up?
My new door closed.
You okay?
No, I was wondering if Sean's at home.
Not yet. Pausing. Like I said, very hard to catch a bottom. Alright, so let's think about this on the hourly chart quickly. I mean, we might not be able to actually catch it today. But 50% retracement brings it back into this range right in here. And we see that we broke through these lows here back from August 2nd. So we're going to have to let it free fall for a while until we see volume or a lack of volume wanting to stop the down move. So we made 270-degree angle. Can it make 315? 315 is 66.21 today. But we did reach that 270-degree angle here. I'm going to try one last time at the long here. Call it 54. I believe we reach back up here to 6666 if it does, and then we'll protect break even. 66.71. We could get a 3P up move. Easily once it does find its bottom. $44 last low, 43 is new low. We'll try it at 47. I get lucky here. Really don't want to see it come back now. We caught it. It should just shoot up. At least the 6666 line, you would think. Looking for a 3P move on the way up. 6646. Oh my, is this spooky right there. Look at 1P right now. 6666. Ah. You can tell that the mood changing down here. 53 to go long. Not willing to risk a lot here on any trade. Either we catch it or we don't. Expecting a move to 66.66 here. See if we can push through this now. Can we get a witness? Looking for a 3P up move. 67.13, we'll call it 11. We made a 1P target there. We'll go ahead and protect 5 ticks. And I'm trying to get a winning day today now. Protecting 71. I don't know. If I would have take that one hit at 15, maybe I stick with it. But that's enough. I do not like trying to hit those bottoms. I'm just glad I'm at break even. There's got to be a better day coming up in another day. Just don't have the guts to hold that long. That's what I was looking for, though. I just don't like us trading around 66, 66. Honestly, I don't know what we're going to do around this level. I'd rather let it play out now and then lick my wounds a little bit. I lost a little bit on the day, but that's not much. I had 874 and I had 868, so basically a break-even trading day on my day today. And I had 7 trades, and I was able to come out at +2. So the only thing I lost was commission cost today. I'm good with this. This is these are days that I would give up a hell of a lot more than this. I did the best I could with the information that was in front of me. I'm just going to, I don't know. Wish I had the balls to hold that one. But I didn't. It looked like a bottom, like it was coming through there. I could tell it started, you could feel the change in the air right around this area. I could feel it. I don't know if you could sense it, but I could sense that the change was imminent right in this area. And that's why I took it on. But obviously, I could have had some profit here, now it looks like. $66.46, if I could have held that. Went down to 47. That was a beautiful entry right there at 66.46, catching it right here, and then getting knocked out at 47. So that would have been a little bit better. Then I would have held on a little bit harder. $66.66 spooked me today, to be honest. That's what spooked me on the day. I feel like I'm trading in rhythm though. So I feel like I waited. I was patient. Although I had 7 trades on the day, they were maybe 2 of them were I could have done a little bit better. I was very Johnny on the spot, moving to break even quickly. I don't trust trying to catch a falling knife, is what it ends up being. And just because we've come up here doesn't mean that we won't go all the way back down again either. This could just be a relief long before we come back down again. 666 coming in play finally. So we do reach 66.66 before we reached $70 a barrel. We were at 6.992, I believe, yesterday. So we have fallen $3, and since the 6.992 mark, we've fallen below $3 down. Very violent movement on both sides. When you see these kind of days like this, I mean, this is definitely catching a falling knife, and I feel fortunate to be at break even on a day like today, where if I could have just caught and held it from here and didn't come back, that was a dollar down move right there. Why couldn't it just went down and made it an easy day? I would have preferred that side of the trade. I do not like being down here trying to catch the low. That spooks me. I get very nervous trying to catch the low. And you can see we're traded back down here to the devil number again. Number of the beast, whatever you want to call it. We're down here. This is days that I would go very negative though. I didn't catch, honest to God, the first signal that I took today was the best. I'm going to get rid of that line there. Catch that later. This probably comes back into play at some point. So let's mark it. Oh, such a nice short right there. What was that worth? 67.93 if I'd have caught it. 67.93. Reached down below to a low of 66.39. We went 7p down from that entry point. I could have held the whole time. It was worth 140 ticks. Like I said, right now, I mean, this is the major players playing it out right now. Very uncomfortable now. I mean, obviously, I'd like to have been smart enough to catch this up here. The better part of valor is discretion. 12 o'clock my time, 11. There might be a closed 30 trade today, meaning from 1 to 1:30 Central Time, about an hour and a half. Let's see here, it's be about 2 hours from now, 2 to 2:30 my time. Might see a closed 30. I'm going to pause the video at this point though. I just don't like us trading. I tried a few times down here and just I don't want to catch the bottom. I don't feel comfortable on the long side either at this point. Alright, so I'll pause the video and I'm going to stop this video. Relax, right? So I've minimized the screen and I'm not going to look at the markets for a while, and I'm going to look at it about 2 hours from now, looking at it about 2 o'clock my time, 1 o'clock. I'll talk to you in a bit if I decide to trade. I'm going to stop this video though here. This is the end of the CLPIT strategy for the day. And literally the CLPIT was one trade. Just couldn't hold on to it.